Shalom, giving all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. As always, we give peace and salutation unto the elect. And this is going to be a quick video. As you can see the title, Qantas Airline to mandate, mandate Kentucky Fried Chicken 1919 Maxine for international flights. Now, it says, no shot, no service. Australian Airlines Qantas will require travelers on international flights to be jabbed, with the Kentucky Fried Chicken Maxine once the inoculation is ready, CEO Alan Joyce said. And this is in Australia, but we do know that all of these countries are going to be in line and pushing the same agenda for the most part. And eventually, the writing's on the wall that in order for you to fly, in order for you to live a regular, normal life and be able to have, normal human things or move about the world as a normal human being would normally do, you're going to have to be jabbed, once this thing is ready, which they're talking about as early as, end of December. Sometimes they say April of next year. Sometimes they say January of next year. They're all over the place. And we do know that there's just a lot of propaganda and mind games and witchcraft going on. But we know when they throw things like this out, these are already laws that they have prescribed and have on board. And we see that they're using this virus as a means to push forth that draconian measure and to go ahead and move forward with their agenda. It says whether you need it domestically, whether you need that domestically, we'll have to see what happens, with it in the market. But certainly for international visitors coming out and people leaving the country, we think that that's a necessity, Joyce said. So these people have come to the conclusion, using their science, and everything else that they come in with and their left-hand agenda, that every human being on the planet Earth, in their opinion, should have a jab. It says Joyce said in a Monday interview with the Australian news program. It says Australia's largest airline is planning to enshrine the mandate in its terms and conditions, which would be amended to say that international travelers must be vaccinated before they can board a Qantas plane. All right, now, in a lot of people's eyes, this is just, in Australia, that has nothing to do with America, or that has nothing to do with where I am. Well, these are the things that are coming down the pipe, and they're going to move fast. Look forward to 2021, if we make it there, things to just move fast, man. And these devils, do a lot more witchcraft and enchantments to bring forth their agenda. It says other airlines, other airlines are likely to impose similar requirements once health regulators around the world approve a vaccine, according to Joyce. He said the policies could be enforced by providing travelers with a digital vaccination passport that shows what vaccine they've received and whether it's acceptable to the country you're traveling. So you could be like, well, I got this vaccine, And they're going to be like, well, in order to go here, you're going to need this one too. That one is they've upgraded their standard in Maxine. So you get this one. They'll probably be giving them out at the airport. You see, and this is what they have coming down the pipe. Okay, now what if you're an Israelite and you fly for a living, like you fly around, like your job requires you to travel a lot? What if you're a part of these different camps that are telling you to take it? When you ask them what should you do, they're going to tell you to go ahead and do it. See? And they're going to impose these things in the very near future. I'm talking to my colleagues in other airlines around the globe, and I think it's going to be a common theme across the board. Joyce said in the interview, there's a lot of logistics, a lot of technology that'll be needed to put in place to make this happen, but the airlines and governments are working on this as we speak. See that? Joyce revealed the plans as drug makers made significant progress towards developing a safe, all right, Kentucky Fried Chicken 2019-19 Maxine, which is considered key to helping airline and other beaten down industries to recover from the pandemic. So they're going to go all in. These businesses are going to go all in because they're losing money. And these shutdowns are destroying their, I just heard Guitar Center is shutting down. I'm going to see if I'm going to go in there and see if I give me a cheap keyboard or something. But there you have it. And you Jakes who are all crying for this Biden character, you're going to be crying for Trump here in a minute. Once this creep, which they say he's not all the way in yet. And I believe they're going to do a lot of witchcraft and magic with that. But, that's to come. We'll see. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. To prescribe mean you wrote it before. Okay, and what you're seeing is a bunch of laws and things that they've already had on the books being implemented, all right, because of a pan or a virus or whatever they got going on. And they're going to use that as a means to go ahead and pass these laws. And your life will be affected, as an Israelite. So it's time to start, getting your mind geared towards separating, from this world and ultimately stepping out on some serious faith. Because the only thing that's going inside of us Israelites, is the law, statutes, and commandments. And we don't plan on having this flesh. So we seek a whole nother system. We seek righteousness. But woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness. Let's look up this word grievousness. Because this is a very grievous law. For you to live a normal life and for you to have God-given rights, they're going to say that you, in order to travel on the earth that they didn't create, they're going to have to enter inside of you. Grievousness, H5999. All right. I maul. Toil, trouble, labor, trouble, mischief. Okay. Mischief. To labor, and they're laboring in wickedness. Okay. And they're up to no good. And for some reason, after all of the various different diseases and things that have touched the earth, now, for the first time ever, they want a worldwide injection. But anyway, You've seen it for yourself. Hopefully, are edified. Shalom.